People. Had to do it to you. You see who I got here? The GOAT. All right. Greatest of all time. Dr. Llaila, Afrika. Now, if you don't know who this man is, you better find out. We ain't playing no games. We're going to make sure we bring it to you the way we have to bring it to you. If you didn't get that PowerPoint, not PowerPoint, the lecture you just gave, okay? Too bad. Y'all missed a lot. Now, y'all see the title. The title is How to Self-Diagnose Dr. Llaila Afrika. Let's give Dr. Llaila Afrika a hand. Let me see the claps. You know, I can't do the Google clap effects no more. You know, they got rid of that.
They took it off?
Yeah, they got rid of that. So I need to go get me some new effects. I'm going to have to spend some money for some effects, but we're going to do it organically. Let's do it organically. Give it up for Dr. Llaila Afrika. Damn it. Show some respect. Stand up if you're in your house. Show some respect. Holistic Self-Diagnosis, the complete textbook of holistic self-diagnosis. As you see here, this is his beautiful wife on the cover. This is him in the back. We sell this book at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Okay, Doc, talk to the people, man. Say hello to the people. That's right. Now, self-diagnosis. Oh, let me fix this. Having some trouble. Okay, self-diagnosis. Why is it important? No, excuse me, better question. Holistic self-diagnosis.
The thing is that we have to be self-sufficient. We have to learn how to take care of ourselves like our ancestors did. We didn't always go to these hospitals. We knew what to do. We knew what herb to take. And so the holistic self-diagnosing book is the tools that our ancestors used to find out what was going wrong in their body by looking at the teeth or the tongue or the nose or the eyebrows, eyelashes, forehead, ears, hair, posture, all the techniques in there. So I'm teaching you how to do that yourself so you can take care of yourself and your family and know when they're in trouble with their health. You can diagnose it and it will pinpoint exactly what's wrong with them. And that's why I wrote the book, to self-empower us again so we can restore ourselves. I think we call it Sankofa. Going back and fetch this information so we can be a healthy people again, because we didn't come over here on those slave ships with arthritis, diabetes, autism, and all that stuff. We came over here healthy, and then we're introduced to another people's diet, and now we're sick. So we have to go back and Sankofa, get this information, take care of ourselves.
Things I found very interesting in this book. How they say, let's talk about sex, baby. Salt and pepper. You have a part here which is called healing and disease sexual positions. Just so y'all don't think I'm lying, think I'm just trying to get freaky online. I'm going to show you. I want you to get into that because this is very interesting. A lot of people don't know about certain things. And when I first saw it, I was like, whoa. I'm like, really? You want to get into that, please?
It's different. Your body tells you when there's something wrong. You call it a headache. It's a signal the body uses to tell you something's wrong and wants you to correct it to get rid of the headache. You don't take an aspirin. That just palliates the condition, but your body's using the headache to warn you that something's going on wrong. And people take sexual positions because something is going on wrong. They're trying to avoid the pain, the emotional pain. Not the physical pain, the emotional pain. So they take a position that helps them override the condition that's going on, which was really originally introduced to you by your mother. She would swing you and hold you a certain way when you're feeling bad, cuddle. And people suffer from, in what we call psychology, cuddle hunger. So
a lot of women.
Yes. And that's usually your mother knew how to hold you when you were crying, how to hold you when you're happy. And this is what happens. I'm just translating into adult language for you, showing you how to cuddle each other when something is going on wrong. That's all.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the different positions
For different illnesses.
and these are sexual positions.
Yes, coming out of the cuddle philosophy, as you call it today. Cuddle. How to touch someone.
I see how it all.
Yeah, laying on of
Yeah.
hands, all these different words we have to know how to touch someone when they're ill, upset, or sick.
Right, I see how it all ties in. Yeah.
Sorry.
So I see how it all ties in. Now the next thing, posture. I see you have a part in the book which deals with posture. Why is the posture? Let me just show them. And this is a big book, people. So you're getting your money's worth. Why? Tell me about the posture, because I see a lot of people be surprised. You know, I see people from the military, and they be like, "What branch of the military you're in?" And I'm like, "Military." They be like, "Look how you're standing. You're standing at parade rest."
Yeah.
You know, like I just did that naturally from young. When I sit up, I want to keep my back straight. When I'm walking, I want to have proper posture. And I notice a lot of people have poor posture, and they always complain about back problems.
Yes, that's the most vulnerable part of your body is your lower back, because all that weight goes on it. The torso, the weight of your top of your body just impinges on the what you call your lower back. But posture is very important. There's a military posture because you want to stand so you can get to your gun quick. So we call it a military posture, which is rather rigid. And you want to poke out your chest because you want to be able to get to your weapons easier.
Right.
So we have a military posture. Then there's a posture you have when you're burdened. You kind of have a little space in back of your neck, like you can carry a weight, a sack on your back. We call it a burden posture. That means you think everything is on you, your responsibility for your family, your work. You're overburdened. So you stand away to express what's going on emotionally. So it's a matter of reading the body and knowing how to translate the body's posture, breathing, touch, coughing. Some people have a dry cough. We treat that different from a wet cough. It's just in translating what the body's trying to tell you.
Now, when you have that posture, because like I said, people complain with back problems and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Most of that could be corrected just by changing the posture.
Yes, they don't know how to align themselves. You want your knee, you want your knee and your chest, and then you want alignment. Some people bow their legs back.
Yeah, cut off circulation.
Yes, and you don't cross your legs because that cuts off circulation.
Wait a minute, cross your legs cuts off
You have
circulation?
never seen a statue of any ancient ancestor with their legs crossed.
Facts.
You look at the paintings of George Washington, all these white dudes, you see their legs crossed. That's not an African thing. That's something we learn from white people. We just don't know how deep this post-traumatic slavery trauma goes. We just don't see it. We've been in the forest so long, we don't even see the trees. So the posture is important, of course, and the way you hold your body. Some people just hold in energy, or they fold their arms. They're locking themselves in. You can't get in, and they can't get out. So they're just locking themselves in. We call it body language today.
Right.
Yeah. And that's all, essentially, that's what it's about. The posture is the form of body language.
All right. Before I continue, damn it, I think we're about to cut off this live stream because I don't know why y'all not hitting the like button. Y'all know I'm big on that. We got Dr. Llaila Afrika on here. Hit the like button. All right. Definitely hit the like button. Not only that, let me give a shout out to the moderators and my peoples up in this. Shout out Suicide H29. Shout out Strange Maid. Shout out Kansu Shash Mu Amun. All right. Enough props to you all. And shout out to the international audience and everybody out there. Like I said, you missed a good event, but don't worry. That's why I got him here. You know, was able to get you for a quick second, right?
Yeah,
because we're late. It's 10 something here.
Right.
So one of the next thing I want to get into the self-diagnosis. You have a lot of people that have the diabetes problem. Now I know you touched on that. Now I think one of the things people focus on more is how to help themselves with diabetes, but they don't ever really focus on how to not get diabetes. What are some of the things? I know you touched on it in the book. I just want you to give them some of the things where they could do where They don't have to reach that stage where stuff will get better for them.
The problem is with their diet. The pancreas is an organ in your body. If it gets damaged, we call it diabetes. So they're damaging their pancreas. They put it in overdrive. It's meant to do a certain amount of carbohydrates, a certain amount of this, and they're overloading the pancreas with starches, concentrated sweeteners, and they're just overloading the pancreas, and pretty soon it says, I can't take it, and it quits. And we call that diabetes. So you should eat 70% green carbohydrates, not white carbohydrates, potatoes, rice, and all that, pasta, pizza, and all that. You want green carbohydrates, 70%
Kale.
green carbohydrates. That's what you want. But we into white carbohydrates, French fries, pizza, cake, all that. We want green carbohydrates, broccoli, kale, spinach, callaloo, green. 15% protein and 15% fat. As long as we follow in that with 80% alkaline, 20% acid in our diet, we should be just fine. But we put sugar on everything.
Yeah.
Things that don't need sugar, we put sugar on. We put sugar on French fries because it helps caramelize the sugar and make them brown.
Right.
So we put sugar on Morton's table salt. Things we shouldn't even put sugar on, we put sugar on. It's hidden in so many different foods, so you can't avoid it. Liquid sugar is nothing but a soda. You shouldn't drink that sugar. So a lot of people addicted to the
people love that soda though.
The energy drink is liquid sugar with caffeine in it. So sugar, sugar, sugar. Then they take in beans in the morning, which they call coffee, which turns into sugar. Then they put sugar in it, which doubles the damage. So we have to start kind of blending in more with nature. Drink some water in the morning. Don't drink any coffee. But what I'm saying is we overdo the white carbohydrates, the white sugar, the white flour, the white pizza, and all of that. And that's too much of a burden on the pancreas, and then it quits. We call it diabetes.
One of the things that the last time I interviewed you, you was talking about like where you worked before. It slipped my mind. Is it the military?
I was
doing governmental work.
I was a psychotherapist in the military.
Psychotherapist. I knew it was something dealing with the brain.
Yeah, it's what people call brainwashing. And then I was a nurse in the military, so that's what happened. So I worked on both ends of this thing, the
both ends of the spectrum,
and the drug end. But my field was natural psychology.
With the psychology, because I always tell people, because I heard what you said about the water, and you were saying basically once which part of your body that can help alkalize the water?
The liver and the pancreas alkalines any food you put in your mouth.
Any food.
Any food. The problem is that people damage their liver with salt, alcohol, vinegar, sugar, and the liver can't.
Hold on, back up. You said vinegar?
Yeah, vinegar is acidic acid. So when people damage it because acidic acid is a poison, and any poison you put in your body, the liver tries to get rid of it. So they're using a lot of sugar, vinegar, alcohol. All of that damages the ability of the liver to alkaline the food.
Now, while you was dealing with that process, the reason why I asked you that, because we know the brain is like 90-something% water, something to that effect, right? In your studies, when it was dealing with mind control or anything like that, did food ever, because I didn't get to question you on it, did food ever play a factor into dealing with the way people think, how to change their mindset? Did food ever play a factor while you was working in the military?
We never changed the food diet, but all medicine is based on changing the diet. You can put the needle in your vein. You have just changed your diet. If you take Tylenol, you have just changed your diet.
Wow.
But we're just thinking of food. I'm saying, yeah, we dealt with it, but not as a food way. We changed the diet through drugs, as you call it. You just change your diet. If you take crack, you change your diet. Automatically. You put it in your vein, you change your diet. So we didn't deal with food per se, but we dealt with changing the diet. When the person is mentally ill, we stopped the person from using what that people call melanin. It's a hormone called melatonin. So we stopped the use of melanin.
How?
It's called Prozac.
Woo!
A drug that doesn't work on melanin is not a drug at all. That's Eli Lilly, a big pharmaceutical company. He said that.
Wait. Run that one more time for me. A drug that does not work on melanin
It's not a
is
drug at
not a
all.
drug at all.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest people of the pharmaceutical company, what's his name again?
Eli Lilly.
Eli Lilly says this. So basically, these, if I could say devils,
Yeah, the closest thing to it.
Yeah, exactly.
they're literally it's attacking. When they make a drug for you, it's intended to work on the pineal
melanin. It
gland.
has to work on melanin, or it's not a drug at all.
Wow. So basically, it's a waste of it's garbage.
Only if you are holistic minded, but if you want power, that's how you do it.
Wow.
If you want to see how to make a chip that goes in a computer, you look at melanin. Melanin crystallizes like that. Melanin is a computer chip. We just don't see it that way.
So the drug is to destroy the melanin, then,
Or speed it up, slow it down, or destroy it. That's all you want to do.
So it's either you could speed it up, slow it down, or destroy it. But the main purpose is you have control over the melanin, that pineal gland.
Yeah, you have to do that, because we're looking at a cell, as some people may know biology. The cell has a brain, and the brain of every cell is melanin. And that's what controls the thinking and emotion of the cell. The brain cell, bone cell, muscle cell, you have to have a cell. And that cell is controlled by melanin.
Wow.
You want to control the muscle, stop it from contracting, getting pain, you got to work on the cell of the muscle. And that's melanin.
Makes sense.
Period. So so they're not gonna like books like this. I just gotta put that out there.
Probably.
They're not gonna like books
probably
like this.
not.
Self-diagnosis.
No.
Because so wait a minute. I got to do this, Doc. I got to do this. So Tylenol.
Yeah, Tylenol works on melanin. You're trying to say, see, Tylenol is an anti-inflammatory, but they use it for anything outside it. You can use the drug anti-inflammatory for depression. We call that off-label use. Now, Tylenol is going to stop you from getting a fever. But if you're running, you want to get hot.
Right.
You want to sweat, but Tylenol is going to stop you from getting hot. So your muscles can't stretch.
So no growth.
Yeah, so Tylenol has to work on the melanin, because the melanin makes the cells of the muscle. If you can follow what I'm saying.
So why people they telling people like that have strokes to use Tylenol? Like it's something that does to the blood. I don't know if it thins the blood and
yeah, you're
like
precisely.
Yeah, it is a blood thinner.
Yeah, because the body's thinning the blood to speed the blood's movement, so it can get rid of the Tylenol.
Right.
That's all it's doing. It's fighting back.
So hold on.
It don't belong there.
So let me get this straight. When you take the Tylenol, just to make sure we're on the same page, your body now puts up a defense to get the Tylenol out of your system, not the other way around, that the Tylenol is doing it to help the body.
That's philosophy. I'm just telling you how it acts in the body. Anything else you're saying is philosophy.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna go in one more, because then soon we're gonna wrap it up. You see? And look at the page I turn on. One of them dealing with back problems. All right. So
back problem is you're putting all this weight on your body, and it goes to the center of your lower back. And that's not only posture, that's fibroid tumors will hurt your back. Prostate disease will hurt your back.
Okay.
See, the back has more than just that function, because the nerves are attached to it. And when you dry out the what we call the bursa, the sponge between the bones, Tylenol dries it out, because we want to flush this Tylenol out, so you need all this water.
Wow,
so
bringing arthritis.
Decreasing the water, and it's going to rub together.
Bone rubbing on bone, so the arthritis comes.
Which means it's going to rub on the nerve, because the nerve is coming in between the bones.
Correct.
So now you have inflammation of the bones, inflammation of the nerve, because what you've done is to control the melanin.
How does that play into gout?
The gout is a short word for gouty arthritis. That's the whole word. You just say gout, but it's arthritis.
At one point they was calling it a rich person's disease,
yes.
Because they would eat all kind of food that the poor people couldn't get, and the poor people not knowing that that's a food that could kill them.
Yeah, of course. It's gouty arthritis. That's
I never knew that was gout. I just heard gout. You always hear gout, gout, gout,
That's
and
gouty
the
arthritis.
stuff swells
Yeah,
up
the
and
water
makes
is trying to put out the fire. Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Speaking of gout, you always hear a lot of people have gout of the feet. I noticed you have a part, and then I'm gonna probably take maybe one or two questions from the audience, then we're gonna wrap it up. I see you have something here dealing with the feet. Okay. Let me show people just a few pictures of this. All right. Just a few. And you have the pressure points and everything else dealing in it. Also, you have something very interesting where you shows because your wife does acupuncture,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Dr. Melanie Stevenson. Okay. So you see, I want you to talk about this because a lot of people, when they see that, they know of Asian medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once they see people put charts that this part connected to the heart and this part is connected to your balls and this part connected to here all through the feet, and people getting calluses and corn, you're hearing people that a lot of foot problems. How does that play on the body? What is like the big result on that? How did you know, like, okay, this point here is going to deal with this for the liver and whatnot? How does that affect the body?
It decreases the energy to that part of the body. You have an energy highway,
Right.
which they call acupuncture meridian.
Correct, the meridian points.
Yeah, but that's just a place where you're sticking a needle, a point in this highway.
Mm-hmm.
So you making a traffic jam, so they come in to unblock the traffic jam. So they speed energy to that organ attached to that highway, unblock the traffic jam, and that heals the organ.
Mm-hmm.
It was not done with needles. So you're looking at a modern era. It's done with thorns, rose thorns. Different plants have thorns. Those are the needles.
Right.
So
and they put certain
yeah, if you have a
herbs and
respiratory
stuff.
if you have a respiratory illness, you get a thorn from a eucalyptus tree.
Oh wow! So they're not even doing like you're getting
Right.
the actual.
You're doing the actual herb.
So you injecting, you sticking the actual herb
now
in that spot.
Now you're talking. And now our older healers would teach it, and they stick it into a doll, and they call it voodoo.
Yeah.
And it's teaching you acupuncture points.
Yeah.
People call it a voodoo doll. That's a medicine practitioner showing you, here's where you stick it for a headache. Here's where you stick. Yeah.
I gotta laugh at that because they'll call that voodoo. They come to your house, they see you with one of them dolls, and they're gonna be like Dr. Llaila Afrika practicing voodoo.
I'm just teaching the people how to where to put the needle for a headache, where to put the needle for a backache. I'm just teaching them.
Okay, now when the women are wearing high heels, because I'm getting a lot of women come through the doors at Nicholas, and they always complain about their feet. And some of them, there's some real fancy people coming through shopping here. They got red bottoms on. Now you know red bottoms famous for two things: the red sole and how long that heel is. What effect that's happening on their body? Because I also heard that affects childbirth.
Absolutely. They're stepping. See, the body says heel and toe, heel and toe.
Correct.
But you're on your toes, and the body says, where's heel? So it's sending a false message that you are actually running.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a false message because the body says, no, you want toe, you got to go heel. Now you took away heel. The body is saying, what? You saying breathe out, don't breathe in? The body says, what? So it's confusing.
Something simple as that.
Yeah, you want the person to be in confusion so you can control them. But the high heel was invented by men.
Yeah, men was wearing high heels. Yeah,
because they wanted to stand above the peasants.
Right, that I know for a fact.
Yeah. And so the women
adopted it.
The European women adopted it because they got to act dressed like a man to appeal to the white man.
Correct.
I don't know if you follow this.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now if a man wear high heels, they're like, whoa. But in actual cultures and practice,
yeah, you have to control the feet. And women, you control the feet. Indian, Chinese, they're going to control her feet.
Was that, I believe it's China or Japan, where they will break the young
they
girls'
the
feet at a young age.
They'll
be like this and they'll break it so they could fit cutely in the shoes. What's that about?
They gotta control the feet.
Is that where if you control the feet, you control the whole body? I'm trying to understand
their path, their ability to move. You're controlling their destiny. You're controlling. That's how you move the body. That's why when they made presents for people, they put it in shoes in Dutch, and if they didn't have the shoes, they put it in socks. You see, because if you
hold on. Boom! Drop a bomb on that. I don't have my bomb effect, but that was deep.
Okay.
Yeah. We drop nukes here. So that's the whole concept of that?
Yes.
And it's all European? Yeah,
because when a Greek father puts his daughter's shoes on the porch, whoever picks up those shoes can have sex with his daughter.
Wait, what?
It's always shoes and women. Cinderella, shoes.
Right.
Yes. Now you're getting an old woman that lived in a shoe. It's always shoes
and
women.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's part of their culture, not African culture. I've never seen a statue of an African woman, you know what I'm saying, with high heels on.
Right.
That's not part of our culture.
Because you have all of them saying they have childbirth, and when I check them out, I'd be like, how you have a childbirth problem? Okay, this is not wrong with you, that's not wrong with you. So they're putting the pressure.
Throwing the uterus forward. The uterus wants to lay back.
That's simple.
Yeah.
So simple things, ladies, like this that you'll be doing, that, and you see them in high heels all the time.
Yeah, because you're not dressed unless you have on high heels. You're just not dressed.
And they, like I said, they got the 12-inch heels or something like
you're
that.
Not dressed, and the heel is symbolic of the penis, so that means you can get a powerful man if you got high heels. It's a social, psychological thing.
Wow.
The longer the heel, that means you can control it. Don't watch your man.
And what does that do for the calf muscle now? Because a lot of times you see them and they like the calf looks strong.
Muscle. It strains it.
So it's harming the calf more than helping it.
Absolutely.
So what about men now? Because you have two things with men, with the feet. Athlete's foot.
That's from sugar.
I knew you was going to say that.
Yeah, it is. That's from sugar. It's called a yeast infection. Commonly called mushrooms. Are we ready?
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 All right. And
commonly called mushrooms. He's growing mushrooms between his toes.
Right. Matter of fact, Doc, come around. Let the people see you real quick before we wrap it up. Come around. We're going to bring his beautiful wife on real quick so you could see her. This lady does acupuncture. And what was it? One more thing with the men. When they talk about the feet is swollen and all that, basically the same thing. Galearthritis. Okay. Doc, come in here. People, give a hand before they go. Give a hand before they go. We got Dr. Melanie Stevenson.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Real quick, touch on acupuncture before you go.
Acupuncture is a modality that I feel is very effective, but it's the actual practitioner that you're using. It's not the needle that's working, it's the person that's actually using the needle that's working. So you have to make sure that the person that's actually giving you acupuncture, their heart's in the right place.
Meaning their energy.
Yeah, so like, right, so if I'm tired or I really, if I'm tired or I really don't care to heal you, I got this needle, my energy's going into your body. What you gonna get from it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But negativity.
Yeah, so you want to be careful if the person's actually doing the acupuncture, okay, so that they have, good intentions for you. Because the energy, the needle is just a needle. It's,
right.
Where it's actually coming from.
3 acupunctures.
Oh,
she know what she's talking about.
Doctor,
and I don't like no needles.
Come around so the people could see that you said that, because even
one of my favorite people.
Dr. Lloyd Strayhorn co-signed to this.
One of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
So you got 3 sessions from
there. He is.
Hi everybody. She's the best. I don't like needles. But I had 3 treatments, and in fact, in one session, I kept all the needles and put them in the thing. If I knew there was about 20-something odd needles, I would have never got the first one.
Oh wow, that's how much.
It all depends on. I'm not trained like her. All I know is I felt great, and I did it 3 times.
Yeah,
oh wow! But there you go, people.
See you later on.
Okay.
Dr. Lloyd Strayhorn co-signed. How long are y'all in town for?
Until tomorrow morning.
Until tomorrow. Oh, so
Yes.
that's it. Like
Yeah.
if somebody want to come try to get something from you,
Right.
it'll be a waste of time.
Ohio and Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
Ohio and Indianapolis.
Yes.
So now, I got to ask you this. Men that has sexual problems, I heard acupuncture could help. Now, of course, I know you're not going to be sticking needles in their penis and whatnot.
Let's try. Just playing.
She said, a lot of men probably just like,
No.
cringe. The feet. What are some of the points you use to help men with that? To use certain parts of the feet or the hand? Because like with Dr. Llaila Afrika, we were just talking about with the meridian points and all that. What techniques you use?
You
Areas.
you have areas around your ankles that you can actually stimulate, and it's for male or female reproductive system that you can use. You can actually do it with your hands, or you can do it with needles.
Because you do massage too, correct?
Yeah, I'm retiring from doing massage, but yes, of 20 years.
Why?
20 plus years.
Why?
Because I'm Dr. Afrika's, I'm his manager, I'm everything. So
Oh,
that
you're busy.
something
busy,
has
busy,
to
busy,
fall
busy.
off, and that's
Busy.
gonna
busy.
fall off. Yeah,
But you're still gonna be doing that acupuncture.
probably not.
Damn, that too.
I teach people how to do it because we can heal ourselves.
Mhm.
We can heal ourselves.
Speaking that you teach people to do it, let them know where they could get the courses.
Yes, you can go to LailaAfrica.com, or you can dial telephone number 440-915-2432, and that will allow you to get in touch with us, and we can give you a course online. We're trying to do live streaming as well, class wise. So just call us and we'll get it together.
You'll have the whole setup.
Yes.
Anything like let them know where they could get your products.
You can get the products from LailaAfrica.com, or you can again dial 440-915-2432.
All right, people, you see, so you heard it here first. Real quick, any techniques the ladies could use for their breast?
Just massage.
Oh, you see, Simon,
I
they heard
massage
you.
him in something else.
Simon talking
Let me
about just
suck on him and
massage.
see if I can just make him.
That's how you do it.
Yo, I got
guys
do it.
see.
I gotta show. Do
Wait,
it. Do it again.
Get
Do
over
what
here,
you just
Simon.
did. Do what you just did. Show them what you just did to this
That
statue.
was a real
Show
moment.
them. Show them.
That was a real moment, a front moment. I'm sorry.
Oh man, Simon. Simon ridiculous. Yeah, so what are some of the techniques they could use?
I'm a
But,
second
you
person.
see Wifey
I'm a second
Benjamin.
favorite
That's my
person.
We
girl.
got Wifey
They
Benjamin.
work so hard.
I work a little. So
You
I
work
try to
so
be modest
hard.
about
A
it.
woman
Thank
after
you.
my own heart.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
she makes it
what are
happen.
some of the techniques? Because they talk about the sacks, and a lot of women, their breasts is dropping, and I'm seeing some older women, and I'm like, whoa, they put some of these young chicks to shame. Now I know you are definitely like an expert in teaching a woman these different type of stuff. What are just some techniques or different things they could do?
Okay, so first and foremost, a lot of it is fat. So if you're eating a lot of fatty foods, your boobs are gonna go south.
No,
And
you did
there is
it.
nothing wrong with boobs that go south, by the way. It is a natural process of the body. When you've had a baby, you brought a life into this world. That's just what happens. And you know what? I say let them hang. Let them hang. If people got a problem with them hanging, let it be their problem, okay? But we all have our time to be perky. And when they're perky, you enjoy that.
Right.
Because for some of us, they don't always stay perky. But for others of us, they do. And you can work out. You can do push-ups. You can not wear a bra.
That's what
some
I was
of
now
us are
about to
braless.
ask you.
I mean,
The
I'm part of the braless gang, let them hang, okay?
Because it's like the bra do more damage than good.
Yes,
I want
it
you
impedes the circulation. Yes. Yeah, so just think
Except
of
the
you having
airflow.
something here and it's pressing you like
I
this
feel
all
it,
day.
the constant
And what you're
push
gonna do
right
as
there.
soon as you get home? You're gonna
Yeah.
take it off.
And that's what I said. Like a lot of women, they
Sorry to
Oh
mess
my
up that
God.
nice purple.
that's
shirt
all right.
of
You
yours.
ain't mess it
You're
up.
not trying to
They
make
quick
people
to-
men
They
feel it.
quick to like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and then sometimes when I see, I'm like, the lining
That's right.
is on there, and 9 times out of 10, it's like they're itching it,
Right.
With the
Because
line.
there's no circulation. You're sweating. Let me tell you something. I stopped that culture a long time ago. And unfortunately, when you don't wear bras, men tend to do this a lot instead of looking at you.
Well,
But I'm like, whatever, because I'm not gonna worry about sweating or poor circulation or my lymphatic system not doing what it's supposed to be doing because I'm trying to like actually uphold justice. I'm not, down for that.
all right. Well, I said I wanted to get you in the live stream. I got you. So I had to ask you those questions right away. And I got to get one last thing to hear.
Okay.
The hair. What do they do? What do they? Yep, time is wrapping up. As you see, Simon, the hair. What's the last thing they could do with the hair? You have hair formulas?
Okay, so we do have hair formulas. But one good thing to do is just to leave it alone. Leave your hair alone.
Women ain't gonna like that. Just leave it alone.
Just, you can wash it, twist it, braid it, but don't always constantly be in it. You understand? And be careful with the dyes, because some people still, they have natural hair, but they want to dye it. But it makes the hair
red
really,
dreadlocks.
Yeah. I'm not hating. I think it looks good, but it is damaging to the hair,
Cutting off with the whole melanin and all that, and it's souping into the pores.
So you want to just make sure that you keep your scalp, cleansed too, because a lot of us
hit the like button, people. If you like what Dr. Melanie Stevenson is talking about and Dr. Llaila Afrika, hit the like button. We're gonna wrap it up, give it up. I'm glad. I wanted her to come on the live stream, but she was like, let my husband go, because I gotta deal with this card or whatnot. But she came back here.
Thank you.
Let's give them a round of applause.
And I want to give you a round of applause as well. You're
doing
it.
You
need to understand that you're very effective. And a lot of us, we all out there and here, we love you. And you keep up the good work.
Thank you. She got me blushing. Guys, that y'all can't tell because I'm dark skinned. I put an assignment. Oh,
you need to tell people when they're doing a good job. He's doing it with his heart. This is your passion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Turn it purple.
Turn it purple.
Blue,
turn
black.
it. Simon got Joe. Yo, they can hear you, man.
It's all right.
Yo, you see all them claps for you. Yes.
Thank
Sister,
you so much.
It's always a pleasure having you on
here. Thank you.
I greatly appreciate you. People, there you have it. All right. Hit that like button. They're about to leave. Next time they're coming, we're going to make sure we set it up in a way where you could get the courses. Hopefully she don't stop the massage therapy and acupuncture by the time she'll teach it. So okay, she said she'll teach it, so we'll have a
session,
course.
So I don't know, the next time you come back.
Hold on. See, you hear about boy Rashid? Look at her with that.
Right.
Yeah, next time she come back, definitely got to get that acupuncture session going on, and she will be teaching it as well. All right. Some people I know had bad experience with it. Some people don't like needles, but she's somebody that will do it for you. And from what I've heard from many people, she's very, very good at what she do with acupuncture and massage therapy. So people, I had to bring it to you, had to sneak them away. They wanted to go, but they stayed around to do the live stream from me. That's my daughter. Thank you. Thank you, boo-boo. You want some? Yeah, and Rashid right there holding you. You hear my daughter in the background. People, she's like, yeah, shum. There you go, boo-boo. Say thank you. All right. People, this is what we do. We here. We busy. We working hard. All right. Thank you for checking us out. Remember, 1396 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. Anything you want from us, you can get it here. We make sure we have the items available for you. Let me see. Hopefully you repost the stream. I don't know. I might not repost this stream. I might just not post it up. Nah, I'm gonna post the stream. I gotta give the people the info that they need, because some people are gonna miss it. So I'm your man, MC Spookism, Joel Benjamin 528. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Shout out to all the people out there in the UK, all right, China, Japan, Taiwan, all the Asian countries out there. I see y'all watching. Thank you for that. The whole of Africa, especially Nigeria. I noticed Nigerians is watching hard when I check the analytics. and definitely out there in Brazil and the whole of America. I see Texas in the house, the whole of the West Indies, Trinidad, Tobago, who else? Jamaica, St. Vincent, the Virgin Islands. All of you out there, I see you. I thank you. Real quick, let's give a clap. Congratulations to me. I hit 9,000 finally. Woo! Finally, YouTube checked everybody out and see they was legit. So they now allow it to be posted that I hit 9,000. They finally allow it. The YouTube be doing that. I don't know why they be doing that to me, but soon I'm gonna hit that 10,000 mark. Okay, like I said, organically, we ain't buying no subscribers, no views here. Let me stop starting trouble. I'm out, people. Joel Benjamin 528, aka MC Spookism. Peace.